Now, this is a story of how what would have been a normal day turned out to be the worst day in the life of this guy. Now, this guy, his name is BC. He's a very nice guy, a very down to earth guy, but he has one issue. He married a very aggressive woman. Like, she's very, very aggressive. Her love language is actually violence. Now, when they were dating, it was all fun and games. They will, fight all the time, and the makeup sets will be great. So, but it was different in marriage. When he got married, she nagged the life out of him to the point where he was finding it difficult to coexist with her. Now, a day before that particular day, they were having issues as usual, and she was nagging continuously. And he left her in the room and went to another room to sleep. Woke up early in the morning to rush away from where she is, and get to work. But she woke up and continued nagging. Like, this time around, it was very, very, it was worse, to the point where she slapped him. And he wanted to retaliate. He held himself back, took his clothes, and zoomed out of the house. She pursued him. He was running out of the house. She was pursuing him. He ran into his car, was driving out. She kept on pursuing him. He ran out of the house, and as he was driving, he lost concentration. And before you know it, he and the bike man, they collided. And the bike man hit his car. His side mirror was broken, and he got out of the car and was angry, saying, "Why did you hit me?" And the bike man was like, You don't know how to drive. You don't know how to drive. You can't drive. Go learn how to drive. Or go pull in for your car. And the guy was angry. The combination of what his wife had done to him and what was happening now, he put all those anger in one slap and gave the bike man a dirty slap. Now, this bike man fell down and never woke up. It started as a joke. He tried to wake him up. He couldn't wake up. CPR and all that. He didn't wake up. Now, you know how these bike guys do. In less than a few minutes, 50 to 100 of them, they lynched on this guy, started beating him. They set his car ablaze. They put a tire on him to put him on fire. Before the police came, started firing shots and rescued him. Now, they took him to the police station, put him in a cell. And before you know it, they took him to court. He was charged for involuntary manslaughter. The court convicted him of that, and he was sentenced to life imprisonment. Now, this guy was in jail wondering, how did all this happen? How did he get here? And the crazy thing is that less than a year that he was sentenced to prison, his wife has sold his second car, sold his house, and married another man. And this guy was in prison wondering, what could he have done wrong? What could he have done differently? How did he find himself here? And the question is, what could he have done differently? What could he have done to prevent himself from getting to this stage? What?